everybody out there in the comic book community, and welcome to the first episode of Previews Reviews. I'm Chris, Dark Avenger C86, and this is a segment I've been working on for about a week now. Basically, I'm going to be picking previews that come out from comic book companies. I'll be posting the pages on here and giving a brief review on each and every page, artwork and writing. If it's unlettered, basically the artwork and how it looks, like what I am predicting is going on in the page, and basically if I think you guys should be checking this out or ignoring it or being indifferent towards it. Most of the time I'll possibly be picking from the big two. There will be times where I pick indies. Also, there will be times where I will be having co-stars with me, but for the most part, this is something for me to do. There will be times where it's just me, like today, tonight, where I'm doing this episode myself. So that's basically the intro. So it's basically just previews. Most of the previews you're going to be noticing come from CBR because it's going to say CBR.com on the bottom. But once again, this is just my opinion on how the preview looks. And for the first preview, I figured I picked something pretty big that's going to be going on in Marvel next month. It is Deadpool 50, which is written by Daniel Way, art by Carlo Barbera. I hope I said his name right. And the cover is by Dan Johnson and Nick Bradshaw. The comic is $3.99, and the release date is February 2012. Marvel did release there's a press release for this comic, and I'll let you guys know what that is really quick. And it's quoted from the Marvel press release. Could this be it? Has everyone's favorite Merc with a mouth finally made an appointment with Lady Death? Not to be confused with Lady Death and Dynamite, guys. This February witnessed the biggest change in Deadpool's life as Dead kicks off in Deadpool number 50. From the creative team of Daniel Way and Carlo Barbera, Deadpool's lease on life is about to expire, and those around him are going to feel the consequences, including X-Force. Following the epic battle with his former body parts gone rogue, Wade Wilson makes a monumental decision that will forever change who he is, and see how it all goes down this February in Deadpool 50. That's the official press release, and they also released the cover, which I'll be showing you guys now. Also, do note I am going to be mentioning the next page. Like when I decide to go to the next page, this is basically to help me also know when to switch the pages on the video editor. Let's start off with the cover. Cover looks awesome. Has X-Force on it. You see Deadpool's sword jabbed into the earth, and you see basically Psylocke, whose back is turned to it, and Wolverine and Phantom X standing over it. And it leaves you a lot to the imagination, but we're not here to do a previews cover. We're here to do a previews review. So moving on to page 1, we see Deadpool in his X-Force costume. This is, unfortunately, guys, an unlettered comic. What I might do is, if they do re-release this preview with the words, with the actual dialogue and stuff, I may do follow-ups. It just depends on time here, so I'm just letting you guys know that off the bat. So if this is re-released with dialogue, I'll try to do a follow-up review on it. It's him confronting X-Force. We don't know what he's saying. I like the artwork, first of all. I must say that off the bat. I like the artwork throughout this entire book. So apparently Deadpool's trying to tell X-Force something. I'm guessing along the lines of his decisions that came out of Deadpool 49. And there is a 49.1 which leads into this, which is very interesting also. Okay, moving to page 2, we see Deadpool talking with Bob, former agent of Hydra. And they apparently, from what I know, I'm not really huge in the Deadpool books, were friends at one time. Seems to me they're having some type of a conversation, most likely about life and stuff, because this is involving Deadpool's decision that he wants to end his life, basically. And then moving into the next page, it looks like it goes from a discussion to Deadpool pointing a gun at Bob's head, or Bob's throat, it looks like, and pulling the trigger. Once again, the artwork on these pages are really, really good. From from what they make you believe from this page, they make you believe that he's actually killed Bob, and that's the way they make you think for a while. Next page, Deadpool is apparently somewhere in a wrestling, it looks like a wrestling stadium or maybe a home, and none other than Dark Wolverine is in the big panel at the bottom, and apparently Dawkins, X-Force, and Kingpin all make guest appearances in this book, which makes this book really interesting in my opinion. Apparently he's talking to Dawkins about something. Unfortunately, we don't know what it is with this preview, but once again, seeing this preview, the way they Dawkins is drawn, seeing the way that the story's going, apparently there's something that's it's gonna definitely have some type of involvement with Dawkins. Moving on to the next page, I thought it was hilarious that they actually made Death a woman, because normally they portray Death as a man. It looks like there's some type of an embrace, but it looks like she's whispering something to him at the very bottom panel, which is probably that he can't die or something along those lines. Because as far as I figure, Deadpool is he's unable to die, basically. His own limbs recreated an evil Deadpool, so I highly doubt that there's a way for Deadpool to even die. And I think that's what's going on in this panel. I just thought it was hilarious to see a female version of Death. Moving along, panel with Bob, so now we know Bob wasn't killed. If you go to the very bottom of the page, you can see Bob was shot in the leg. And he's apparently talking to Kingpin about something. So apparently Deadpool's going to be planning something that Bob is going to report to Kingpin, and Kingpin is basically going to do something, because in the next page, once again, we see Kingpin continually talking with Bob, and they're discussing something, and we don't know what it is, but we all know it has something to do with the main plot of this book, or of this story arc. Moving along to the last page, everybody whom I just mentioned is guest starring in this book is on this page. Kingpin at the top, X-Force all the way to the left, Dawkins in the middle, and the Red Hand on the last panel to the right. It looks like there's going to be a lot of action in this book. It's going to involve Dawkins, it's going to involve the Red Hand, and it's going to involve X-Force. First of all, I love the way X-Force was drawn. Granted, they did give Wolverine a bit of a weird-looking face. I love the way Nightcrawler was drawn and colored. Looks really good. It looks weird seeing Psylocke with purple hair, because I'm used to seeing her with the black hair in Uncanny X-Force, but I believe it has a purple tint, because I was talking to Cody I was showing Cody this earlier, Toxicity, and he actually said, when did Psylocke get purple hair? And I was explaining to him that she does have a purple tint to her hair, but this book really pushes that purple hair out. This book looks to be very exciting. Would I recommend it? I would say it's recommendable. I wish there was dialogue, and I'm hoping they will re-release this preview with the dialogue in it, and I'll do a follow-up on this. But from the artwork alone and from what we can see, something's going down. It's going to involve, he's going to talk to Bob about it, apparently, Deadpool. And Bob's going to go to Kingpin, and that's where the drama and the trouble is going to begin between Deadpool, Dawkins, X-Force, and the Red Hand. And apparently there is a moment where Deadpool actually is confronted by Lady Death, or he confronts Lady Death, and I'm guessing she's going to turn him away, because we all know he can't die. So I'm excited for this in February. I'm actually going to be checking out 49.1. The only reason I didn't do a previews review of that is, once again, it's unlettered, and also it's a standalone issue. It's a .1, and a lot of people don't really check out the .1s. They just continue along in the regular numbering. So once again, guys, I would highly recommend you check out Deadpool 50. I've talked a lot of bad stuff about Deadpool in the past. However, Deadpool has lost a lot of books since then, and also Marvel is not ODing on Deadpool either anymore. I believe Deadpool only has his one book right now, and it's going really good as far as I heard. Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping up with it, but I will be checking out Death. I would absolutely recommend you guys give it a look. 2-to-1 is going to be some type of a funny spin-off of Death, because we all know certain comic book heroes have died in the past. knowing that they're going to do this to Deadpool, they're probably going to yuck it up to no end. So I'm extremely, extremely, extremely looking forward to this, guys. If you have the $3.99, because yeah, Marvel books are $3.99 apparently, most of them still. If you have the $3.99, check out issue 50, see what you think. I hope the preview and my little rundown on the preview has helped you guys out. Hopefully we'll get, like I said, some dialogue within the month, and I'll do a follow-up on this book. If not, once again, I hope this has helped you out. I hope this may have given you an idea. Maybe you guys want to check it out now. Hopefully so. Anyway, guys, this was Deadpool 50. Hopefully you'll check it out. Hopefully you'll like it, and hopefully this helped. Alright, guys, I'll be tweaking this series, as all of us are tweaking our series, since they're all basically the first episodes of each. So, yeah, I'll tweak things as time goes on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon.